Appreciate it. About the Wasteland Workshop, what's been added, and how to access those features. I always try to include a disclaimer, which is basically that I am not doing my videos for money, for fame, anything of the kind. So I want to make sure that I state that. So I'm not looking for anyone to, you know, subscribe to my channel just because I ask you or I say hit the like button. I won't ask that because it's clearly your option to do so. Hopefully you find the videos entertaining and informative. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so what we're looking at right here is a very big arena that I have made, and I'm going to do a close-up to show exactly what goes on here. Before I do that, there's a couple of things that I want to mention that are really important to building an arena, something you want to do first. Most people don't invest into the Wasteland Whisperer perk or the Animal Friend perk. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to say most people. A lot of people don't invest into it. So I'm going to show you why those two perks are really important. So you guys can follow along with me here. Alright, so in order to tame the creatures that you capture and ultimately have fight in the arena, you're going to need two important perks, one of which is the Animal Friend perk, which you see right here. It doesn't need to be fully leveled out, it just needs to have the first level of that perk. Okay, that's number one. Secondly, Wasteland Whisperer, also you only need the first level of that perk. Okay, so this allows you to tame the creatures, and that's just one aspect of creating the arena and having creatures fight. Alright, I should warn you, anyone that may watch this video, I should warn you, if you do have creatures fight in your arenas, be very careful, because there's no pre-selected creature that comes out of the cages, which you see here. There's no pre-selected creatures. So what that means is, if you have you can either get a legendary Yao Guai, a stunted Yao Guai, you can get a very powerful Yao Guai. And if they're not properly tamed, they can do some damage in your community. And you could also have your community members turn against you. Same thing with the Deathclaw cage. If you're not careful, you could end up with, well, depending on your level, you could end up with a matriarch and the alpha Deathclaw. And you saw my screen shaking, that's a Deathclaw that's ready to come out. Oh, wait a minute, what the hell? Let's see, yep, there you go. Yep, perfect example. What you're looking at right now is a good example of what happens when you capture a particular type of creature. So what you're looking at right now is a Deathclaw that's attacking my community because I captured one of his brethren to fight in my arena. And you can see how he's getting pummeled. He's just standing there looking stupid. But anyway, when you capture creatures, you run the risk of having your settlement attacked by the brethren of that creature. So you definitely want to be careful. Yeah. So that was a good example. So when you capture a creature, a particular type of creature, you know, like Yao Guai or Deathclaws, you run the risk of having his companions or brethren, whatever you want to call them, you run the risk of having them attack your settlement in protest of capturing their fellow Deathclaw members, or any other creature for that matter. So if you're a low level, you definitely want to be careful, because it's not just the creatures in the arena that you can be attacked by, it's also their companions that will enter into your community and also attack. And he took out my laser turret like it was nothing. Alright. So just wanted to point that out. Those are a few things so far that I wanted to make sure I covered in the video. Alright, and there's also a couple of things you want to do before you actually start building your pen. You know, just for safety and the headache of having to worry about creatures turning on you the minute you create the pens. So if you look at this little boxed area I have right here, there's a reason why that's like that, and I'm going to show you. So let's remove this. Place that there. Here you have the beta wave emitter, and this wave emitter is very important to the taming of the creatures. Without this emitter, what's going to happen is every time you build or repair a cage of a particular type of creature that you have, what's going to happen is they're going to come out, they're going to fight whatever's in the arena, and then they're going to attack everything else that they see. So that could be all of your settlers. You don't want that, and to prevent that, you basically build a wave emitter. Now, the reason why I have it protected like this is the same way I would protect my generators. Raiders in particularly, they will always try to attack this, and you don't want them to attack this, so you want to be able to cover this up and keep this protected. You could either do what I'm doing here, or you could put it at a very high altitude, or height advantage, or height disadvantage, you know, for the enemy. But if it's in plain view of the enemy, even if you have it like on a roof or something, they'll still try and attack it. So it's a really good idea to protect this at all costs, because without this, the enemies will basically go crazy and destroy you and everything else in your community. So yeah, it'd be very important to protect that. I highly recommend it. Alright, so that's just one aspect there. And then coming back over here to the cage. You can see right here that I also have a generator that's being protected, you know, from raider attack mostly. And this is what my cage looks like, or my arena I should say. This is the spectator booth right there. And these are the two cages, Deathclaw and Yaoguai. Seem to have a very interesting interaction when they fight each other. And you can clearly see here what my spectator booth or spectator box looks like. Alright, and you can clearly see how big my arena is. It's pretty big because these cages take up a lot of space. Alright, let's go around here. I want to show something interesting. The new materials that you can use to rebuild your settlements are pretty awesome. If anyone has thought about rebuilding their communities, there's definitely some new materials and resources that allow you to do that pretty well. Alright, so this is what the cage looks like, or the spectator booth. And you can see that you can see underneath if the creatures were to go underneath you and fight. Now, I had other questions asked of me about how do you get people, like you saw in the trailer, how do you get people to, you know, come and watch the fight? Well, when your settlers are, you know, doing their jobs, when they're doing their jobs, you know, working in the gardens, doing patrols, stuff like that, this little device right here, which is called the quitting time siren, you basically want to hook that up to a power source near the arena, and when you're ready to have them come and spectate, you turn it on and you leave it on until the fighting is over. You turn that on, and basically what they do is they go to wherever you have a spectator area, and they will actually go in that area and sit there and wait for the action to start. Now, when you want them to return to their normal duties, what you then do is you come here and you turn this off. And this device right here you can find right here. Go to the picture or decorations, go to miscellaneous. I think I'm doing this right. Is it here? Nope, sorry. Okay, just confused myself just now. Alrighty. I completely forgot what that damn thing is. Oh, here it is, I'm sorry. So you go all the way to the far end by the cages, and you go to miscellaneous, and it's right here. And you can see what resources it requires, which is not a lot. 3 copper, 12 steel, 1 rubber, 2 circuits, and 3 glass. Alright, so you build one of these. You know what? I don't think it has to be in a particular location. I just put it near the arena, just makes it more obvious and convenient. But once you build it, power it up, and then when you're ready for everybody to watch the fights, and obviously you want to have them sitting and situated before you actually start the fights. So you press that right there, and I'll show that real shortly. So let's go back around here. I want to show some other build options. The cool thing about the new parts, or I'm sorry, the new materials, is that you can rebuild all of your communities from the ground up. You know, with new designs and, you know, just a better overall aesthetic look. So you can see right here, this is one of my newer structures. I basically broke down my old structure and build a new one for the community. And you can see right here, these are oil lamps, which has been put into the Wasteland Workshop as part of your new materials and resources. The cool thing about these is that they're pretty illuminate, and they don't require a lot of resources to use. So if you really want to save your materials for more important things, it gives you that option. There's wall sconces with candles, which are really good, like I said, if you want to reserve your materials. And now you have access to lamps. Now you can use lanterns. So you have oil lanterns there. I just built the structure, haven't really fixed this place up like talking about it yet, but this is just an example of what you can do. With the new concrete pieces, they allow you to put structures on existing foundations without the need to actually make foundations. And they're pretty uniform too. If you come out here and you look, you can see how the new building pieces fit very laser lined up against the foundation. So that's really cool. If you know you want to take advantage of that, it allows you to use less resources, which is really, really cool. And over here I have 2 separate arenas, one for creatures and one for humans. And you can see right inside here there's the blue contestant platform, and behind that closed door over there we have another contestant platform. Oh, I'm sorry, blue there, and the other side is red. It's pretty dim right now, and I think it's getting darker, but I'm gonna go ahead and show this. I'd like to show it when it's dark because it brightens up. So I have one switch that controls all the lighting to this building, outside and inside. And when you come in here, you can see all the lighting on the wall, front and back, both areas. There's the new fire barrel cages, or fire barrels. And so when the contestants stand on the pedestals, they'll be facing each other. Obviously that door will be closed and you want it to stay closed, because if they see each other and they see what they're doing, they're going to become hostile towards each other before you're ready for them to fight. Alright, so that's that. This is what the structure looks like on the outside. And as you can see, it's sitting on an existing foundation. So I didn't have to build a separate foundation. There's the other quitting time siren. And you can see they have new steel screen doors, which are pretty cool. And this is the spectator booth. This is what it looks like from this section here. So you can basically see the fight from both sides. So I'm sure there's going to be plenty of ideas out there with a lot of people making their own versions of arenas and stuff like that. So definitely get creative with your arenas. I'd love to see some other videos of people doing it. And that's one of the reasons why I do the videos, because, you know, it makes me feel good that something that I do in any of my videos inspire people to do something similar or even something completely different. So, you know, again, I can't say it enough. I thank anyone for stopping by and checking out my video. It's very much appreciated. So let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and get some action going, but what we're gonna do first is, wait a minute, why isn't my light working here? Oh, that's not where you should be. What the hell? Really? Alright, so let's get these settlers over here and let's watch some cage fighting. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate the quitting time siren. And I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but it made like a lunch bell type ring. So when the light is green, everybody will run and show up and come and check out the action. So we'll just wait for them to get over here. See, where are my people and why aren't they showing up? Oh, here they come. Yeah, there. Okay, so why are we walking into the house?
Never fear, sir. I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
And is there a particular reason why you guys are you serious? See, this is an example of mindless drones. People that has no clue what they're doing. So here comes everybody now. You guys wanted entertainment? Well, you come and get it. They're slow prodding. So it takes a little while for them to get there and show up and whatnot, but the cool thing is that they will automatically go into the spectator area, and you can see that they're filing in now. They automatically go in and they sit down. Okay, and sometimes they stop at the top. There they go. Alright, let's go up here before anybody else follows. Yeah. Okay, so you can see they're sitting down, they're getting ready. Really? You really want to face the opposite way? Genius, guys. Very genius. Where's everybody else at? Here we go. Ada, would you please get out of the way? Alright, come on. Come on. June, would you like to go inside, please?
I need to be alone.
I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I'm done listening to your rantings. You could always go back and work in the field. You don't have to stand here. Yep, and that's why you will be the first to die. Alright, come on, bartender. Let's go. Is there any particular reason why you people are just standing around? Look, bro.
Yes?
A three-piece suit does not mean you have freedom to do what you want. Is it too much to ask? You guys paid your $38.50 to get in. It's up to you if you want to waste it or not. I'm assuming this is Marcy. Of course. Marcy and June, two that's always doing the most. Alright, well, screw it. You guys don't want to sit down and watch? That's on you. Don't stare at me. There's a fight to watch. Go ahead and watch. Alright, well. Let's see. We have people. Let's see.
Lost track of how many blisters.
Alright, we're pretty full up in here, so let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, the rest of you can watch the fight from the outside. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the doors and open up the pins, and you guys can see what the fight is gonna look like. Here we go. What the hell? Okay, Deathclaw's looking at it the same way I am. Oh, there we go. Check it out. Deathclaw looks like he's getting punked. Okay, they must be tired. Wow. The Yaguai murderized the Deathclaw. That was pretty cool. Alright. Usually the fights don't last long because one is usually more overpowered than the other. But for whatever amount of time you get to watch them fight, it's pretty cool. Alright. So, is this turned off? Yeah. Oh, no. It's turned off. Is that off? Yeah. Really? Can't take the entertainment, so you gotta kill yourself? Great job, buddy.
I rescued that kidnapped settler. We've got another settlement on our side now.
Good. Another win for the Minutemen. Keep it up, and pretty soon we'll have the whole Commonwealth behind us. If you've got time...
Nope, nope, sorry, not listening. Sorry, not listening. Not listening. Sorry. Alright. So, let's do that. Let's power that back up. really? Yeah. Okay. So let's repair this. I don't think we need to repair that one. Yep, this is starting to turn into a real arena. Alright, so I'm wondering if I should repair the Yagwai cage, because he's not going anywhere. You know what? No, I'm not going to repair it. Alright, come on, Ada. Okay, Ada, you can come out of the cage now. Jesus Christ. You got in there, didn't you? Wow. Okay. That is just like, wow, really? Like he's glued to the cage. Alright. So everybody's returning to their duties. Let me show a couple of features here. So this is your section for your cages. You can trap raiders, scorpions, stingwings, ghouls, gorillas, gunners, super mutants, you name it, you can trap them. Let's see, you have Brahmin. I don't know why you'd want to grow Brahmin. Let's see. Deathclaw cage, Murlurk, Rad Scorpion, Rad Stag, Yaogwai. So you could practically build an arena out of anything. There's just some subtle new features. Like you have an automatic water pump now, or a powered water pump, instead of having this guy right here. And this one produces 10 water. Requires, you know, a little more power. See, you also have your garden plots, which are really cool if you own the Mechanist layer, and obviously they don't have any gardening areas, so these are garden plots. You can put those down in the Mechanist arena and you can build your own garden, which is pretty cool for places that don't have any type of gardening areas. So that's really cool for that. Let's see what else. This is also something really cool too. If you're the type of person that don't want to invest into, you know, the local leader perk, you don't see any value in it, you can put one of these in your communities, and basically caravan traders will come through and trade in your communities, instead of like Trash Can Carla, who pops in every blue moon. They would actually become a permanent fixture in your community. So that's what these are used for, and they're really cool. Like I said, if you don't want to invest into the local leader perks and stuff like that. And obviously the biggest new addition is the concrete structures, which they have the flooring, the walls, the roofs, and then they have the railings and the stairways, which are pretty cool. There's also this, I don't know why this is here, but they have the buses and the truck trailers that you can use to, you know, I guess block off, you know, open sections. Let's say like your bridge, which I don't know why you'd want to do that, because you need that area to be open. But let's say you want to go down this section here, which I already have blocked off, but let's say you want to block that off. You can put something like this right there. Blocks off a pretty cool amount of area. Whoa, what the hell? Here we go. More death claws. Yeah, you capture their brethren and they'll come attack you. Alright, we don't need to alert the whole entire mutant community. They love turning that switch on, dude, for the littlest thing. Damn mongrel dog come through and they want to turn the switch on. It's just a basic death claw.
Find anything useful?
But anyway, that's the majority of the features there. Probably gonna do another video actually rebuilding my home, which I'm probably gonna do on Spectacle Island. But thank you anyone for checking out my video. It's much appreciated. And again, my videos inspire anybody to build any type of large structures of their own, or give you any ideas in general. You know, that's a plus. So again, thank you for watching and thank you for checking out my video. It's much appreciated. You guys have a good day.